Well, hey guys, I've got a real world question for us today. And the question is, I've got a trailer and I need to know how much weight I can haul on that trailer. This is a real world question. This is something that I've been doing. I've been hauling some gravel at my house. I've had some gravel delivered on a dump truck and I'm gonna show you what that looks like. There's a couple of variables that you need to know going into hauling, and this is anything. It's not just gravel, it could be soil, it could be furniture, it could be whatever. And so here's some questions that you have got to find out if you're going to be safe when you're hauling. You may know some of these answers. So you may know what the trailer axle is, and you may know what the trailer weight is. And if you already know that, you can kind of skip ahead. I didn't. I built my trailer. I didn't buy my trailer, so I didn't know exactly how much my trailer weighed. I kind of had an idea, but I didn't know it until I actually took it and had it weighed. And so let me kind of show you a breakdown on how we figure this stuff out. First off, let's start with the truck that you're using. We need to know what our towing capacity is. Well, you can look online, you can look in your user's manual. It has a towing capacity of 7,500 pounds. And so I know that as long as I keep it under that, I'm good. Now the difference, somebody might ask, well, what's the difference between towing capacity and hauling capacity? Hauling capacity is the weight that you can put in the bed of the truck. Towing capacity is the weight that you can haul behind the truck. So it's important to know the difference there. So a towing capacity of 7,500 pounds. The next thing I need to know is how much does my trailer actually weigh? I looked it up, and the curb weight, so that is the weight from the factory. That means the truck completely empty, nothing in the truck, is the curb. From the factory, it's 4,782 pounds. That's how much the truck weighs. When you show up to the quarry, you're gonna be weighed as soon as you get there. That's called your tear weight, your empty weight. Now, it's not really empty because it includes you, the driver, and anybody else in the truck. It includes your tools that you might have. It includes, in my case, I got, 3 car seats in the back. I've got some shovels in the back, those kinds of things. So it's not a complete empty weight, but it's the base weight that they're going to use. So when I went across the scales, it was 6,460 pounds. So the difference between the empty weight and my empty weight was 1,678 pounds. Now, I don't weigh that much, okay? Trust me, I don't weigh quite that much. So I know that some of that weight is me, some of that weight is the car seats and the tools that I've got in my truck, but it's also the trailer, and that's the important part. That's what we're trying to figure out. So I just did an estimate. I figured, what all do I have in the truck? And so I estimated the trailer at 1,200 pounds, so 1,200 pounds of my trailer. We're not done yet, because here's the next question. What is your trailer axle rated for? And if you don't know that answer, crawl up underneath your trailer and look somewhere. There's going to be a tag. A lot of times the tag will say exactly what it's rated for. If you can't find a rating, you can find a serial number and look it up. Okay, look it up, look it up, look it up. Don't assume that you've got a certain size axle. If you don't know, look it up, because there's a huge difference. I know, because I built my trailer, that it's got a 3,500 pound axle. If I were to buy a trailer with a 2,000 pound axle, or even a smaller axle, which you can find, at Home Depot, Lowe's, Tractor Supply, that's going to drastically change the amount of weight that I can haul in that trailer. So here's what we're figuring out. I know that my trailer axle is 3,500 pounds. That's what it's rated for. It's not how much it weighs, it's how much it's rated for. And so my estimated trailer weight is 1,200 pounds. I subtract that 1,200 pounds from the 3,500, which gives me 2,300 pounds. So that means that I can put 2,300 pounds, 2,300 pounds worth of stuff in that trailer and still be in the capacity of that trailer. That's important to know. So I go to the quarry. They ask me how much I want. I tell them I just need a ton, which is 2,000 pounds. That's all I need. So I go, and the loader comes. He grabs a scoop and he puts it in the back of my truck, or the back of in my trailer. And they're pretty accurate. They know what they're doing. So I turn around and I come across the scales again, and they're going to get you what's known as your net load. That's the number they need to know, because they need to know how much gravel they're going to charge you for. They put 1,760 pounds. That's not quite a ton. I asked for a ton. They only gave me 0.8 of a ton, which is fine. I would rather them give me less than more, because if they gave me more, they could have done damage. If they would have overloaded me by a lot, they could have messed my trailer up. So at that point, she asked me, is that okay? Or do you want to go back through and get a little bit more? I was fine with that amount. That's all I needed. This last number that they show you is called a gross weight. That is your total. That's everything. That's the gravel, the trailer, you, the truck. So going down the road, I was at 8,220 pounds. You may say, well, that number is bigger than your towing number. Well, that is the number that I can tow behind me. So I was really close. I mean, you can see my entire rig going down the road was only 8,000 pounds. My truck can pull 7,500. So my truck, the capability of my truck, there's a whole lot left of it. There's only a 500 pounds difference between what they gave me and what my trailer can hold. Now, here's another question that people might have. Well, sure, yeah, I know, but I can overload that trailer. I can put 3 tons on that trailer. What you may be able to put on a trailer versus what is safe is very different. I know there's old pickup trucks that you can load down with stuff. Squat that baby down, no big deal. Be smart, okay? Be smart. I know I live in the real world. I've overloaded stuff before. I get it. Please be smart. Consider where you're going. Your truck may be able to pull something, but it may not be able to stop that something. Consider, are you going through traffic? How fast are you going to be going on the road? Are you going to have to stop it? Are you going to have to go down a hill, up a hill? What are those things to consider? I'm not preaching to you. I'm not saying don't ever overload anything. I'm just saying please be smart. Don't think that just because your truck can pull it that you can hook on the back of it and go. There's a lot of other things to consider. So I hope that's helpful. Now I know that I can have about 2,300 pounds and be completely safe in that trailer. So that looks good. Now let's finish it with this. That was a little bitty trailer that I built. Actually, my students built. So I needed a dump truck of gravel, and so I called up a buddy. He's got a dump truck, and he delivered 7.73 tons. So that is 15,460 pounds. So that's a big difference between what I was able to haul, and he was able to haul about 15 times more what I was able to haul. Yeah, that was pretty cool. So I hope that helps. I hope that it might answer a question. Please be safe. And what you can pull is one thing. What you can stop and what you can keep from breaking, something different. So be smart about it. I want you guys to know I miss you, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.